If you are someone who is going through a reading slump, or if you are someone who want to read an easy novel and want to finish it, or if you are someone who is just starting their reading journey, I have some recommendations for you. And in next few minutes I will talk about those recommendations. My name is Varsha. I hope you all are doing well, and let's get started with the video. The first book that I'm going to talk about is Gachar Gochar, and the author name is Vivek Shanbag. It was originally written in Kannada and has been translated into English. This story is about this guy who is narrating the whole story, and he used to live in a very small house with his family. They were extremely poor. They had to think twice before spending the money, but now they have moved on to this bigger house. They are living their life in luxury, and they do not have to worry about the money ever again. Their situation has changed, and they as a person have also changed. The whole every member of the family has changed. Their personality has changed. What we have been shown in the novel is that when they were poor, they had some value system. The father of the guy, the protagonist, he used to work in a company. He was very honest. He had a value system there. But because he got laid off, the younger brother of the father told him that now it's is the right time to start our own business, and that's when they start Sona Masala, which was their business. The business starting doing well, and they got so much money and so much abundant. They got abundant in money and everything, and the father doesn't really approve of the work ethics of the younger brother, because he is someone who has worked his whole life with honesty, but this is not the way his brother is working. But he also is not calling him out, because this is the first time that they have started living in luxury. They have started living in abundance, and nobody in the family really wants to let that go, let that get away from them. And it's an unsaid thing between every member of the family that they are not going to say anything against the younger brother of the father, because they want to inherit everything, the property, the money, the ownership of the Sona Masala, and that's why they keep him on pedestal. But the protagonist, he gets married to this girl. This girl comes from a very normal family. They have earned their money. They are hardworking people, and they do not believe in all these things that is happening in the family of this guy. She goes there, she starts living with the family, and she starts calling them out for what's wrong happening there. The thing is that she's not afraid to call out the wrongdoings of the younger brother of the father, and they are all afraid that how to stop this woman, because they are scared that they will not be inheriting that property from the uncle, from the younger brother of the father. And that's the story. That's how the story ends, that how they deal with this whole situation, how they deal with the daughter-in-law of theirs, who is who is calling them out on every hypocrisy that they are doing, on every wrongdoing that they are doing. So that's the whole story, and I highly recommend reading this novel because it's such a crisp novel. It's like no time is wasted in telling you what exactly is the situation, what is the personality of the members of the family, and how they are dealing with the situation there. It's really great novel. I highly recommend reading this one. The next novel that I'm going to talk about is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe. Now this novel is a part of the series, a whole series of book, and I think there are 3 or more books out there, but this is the only one that I have read. I do not really not really love this book. I am okay with it. I do not dislike it. But why I am recommending is because of the unique theme on which it is based on, and also the way it has been written. It's an easy read and can be finished easily. It's not that thick book. It's a really good novel, easy to read. and understand. It's basically the dialogues happening between the characters, and just four short stories in the book based on the theme of time travel. So you can go in this cafe, you can time travel in the past or to the future. You have to finish your coffee before it gets cold, otherwise you will be dead. There are certain rules how you can time travel, and one of the rules is obviously that you have to finish the coffee before it gets colder, and the other rules are that you cannot alter anything in the past or in the future, and also you cannot leave your seat, and there is a certain person who will be pouring your coffee, and that's how you do the uh, time travel. The thing in all these story is the author tries to make you understand that why exactly all these people are time traveling when they cannot change anything. And you read the story, you get the understanding of it, that what exactly is compelling them to do the time travel. Also the little details that are there, like you can make sure that you go back in the past and meet that person if they have visited the cafe sometime in the past, but you cannot be sure of the person of meeting the person in the future, because it's not, you cannot make sure that they are going to they are coming to the cafe at this particular time. There can be anything like hindering them from visiting the cafe in time. They can be traffic, so you cannot always be sure that you will meet that person in the future, and these little details is what I really liked in the novel. And yeah, you can read this one too. The next novel that I am going to recommend is The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. This is basically a novella where Gregor Samsa, he is the sole breadwinner of his family. He has not taken a single day off. He's working, he's a salesman, he has not taken a single day off, and there is debt in his family on his father, and he also has a sister who is to get married, and he has to save money for all of these things. He's the only one who is earning money, but one day when he wakes up, he transformed into this insect and doesn't really know that what to do with his body. He's not able to understand that what has happened to him, and he is thinking about all those things that he used to do, and that when he was like a normal person, when he was in the body of a normal person, of a human body, and now that he is this insect, he is not able to even get up from the bed, and he is so ashamed of himself, like what his family is going to think about him and how they are going to treat him. The family members initially, when he was in a human body, they used to adore him, but now that he is this insect, they don't really know what to do with him, and they are disgusted with him. So we see that how these changes change a person, and there is a hidden meaning in this story. By the end, we see what happens to Samsa, but it's something that you should read. And yeah, it's one of the best novels by Franz Kafka. If you have not read Franz Kafka's novel, I recommend reading his other works too, but you can start from here. So this is Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Let's move on to the next one, and this novel is what novel is this? I forgot about it. The next book that I'm going to talk about is A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. This is a very short novel. This is basically the lectures that she has given in different universities, and it talks about, the main theme of the book is actually that women who want to write, they should be given a room of their own where they cannot be disturbed, and some money to survive. And this is majorly about that women have been oppressed for so many years that they don't know what is their what their right is, and they don't really think that it's right for them to claim those uh, the things that that are theirs. And this is the whole theme, the main theme of the book, but she has given these amazing lectures and when you read them you actually see that why she is saying that women are oppressed from so many years. The book is written so beautifully because she has made metaphorical references to so many things, to thoughts and how women think, how they are oppressed, and all those things. She has given examples of you to understand that how exactly women were oppressed for from so many years. And it's a really good book. It's a short book and should be read. So highly recommended one. A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. The next book that I'm going to recommend is Convenience Store Woman. And this book is about this woman who is working in a convenience store. She is in her mid 30s, she is single. And when you start reading, you think about, the way she is telling you everything. It's like that she tells you when a person comes in the store, how she is reading that person and she's adjusting herself according to them. She's making all the arrangements and all of that thing. Later on, you read that how was her childhood, and you get to know that maybe she is on the spectrum. This world is not kind of not in favor of her because she doesn't really understand the things the way we do like normal people, and there is no explanation to what she says. I mean, she thinks that to stop someone from fighting is to you know thrash them, and she did that. And then the parents told her that this is not the right way, and she says that this was the only fastest way that I could think of. And the parents love her obviously, but they also take her to the therapy, and it's all the whole story about that this world is not for her. This world is not for the people who are on the spectrum or who are autistic, and how she's dealing with this world that doesn't really favor her or does anything in support of her. She is now in her mid 30s, and according to the society, for a woman who is single and in her mid 30s or even in her 30s, she has surpassed the age of working in a convenience store. And now she is being asked to move on or do something else, and she is not comfortable with that change that the people around her are asking her to do. What is her perspective of the world? It is so different from what we see the world as. And this is something that why we should read this book. It's very easy to understand, and as I said, it's not it's, I think, under 200 pages only. So this will be very easy read and a good read also. So I recommend reading The Convenience Store Woman. I think that was all I had. And yeah, if my camera battery died, and that was the end of the video. And if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already subscribed, share it with your friends, and also comment down your suggestion on the fiction books that can be read easily and is probably under 200 pages. I would love to know about those books and add them to my to be read list. Yeah, thank you, bye bye, take care.